Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the More Analytics Afternoon S&P 500 Gold and Bitcoin podcast for November 5th. We're going to start off with the S&P 500. Turned bullish again today, even though we have not taken this gap out yet. If we leave a maintained gap higher, that'll leave a minor bullish reversal below that will likely bring in a run possibly to the highs. We also broke above this formation. Right? The reason why we got bullish is we broke back above this formation, which I said to get long above 57.8266. So that warrants a renewed strength. This is a little backup here. We held the exhaustion above at 58.1850 to 27.50. And I warned that if we see a macro, or if we see a correction from there, should be at least 615 points to the downside. So that minimum projection would be down to 53.12. That is now on hold. Then the trade below 58.5375 brought in 129.5 of pressure. The trade below 58.3150 projected this downward, 88 minimum, 130 plus maximum, which will drop to 125 tomorrow. We've seen 107.25 of that so far. So those are on hold. This is now bullish. If this was to fail back down through this line decently, that would warn of, it would not be a short to lean against, but it would take the bearish calls off hold. That's going to come in at 57.7801. Minus 47 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now we also have this formation right up here. If we break above this, that's definitely going to be bullish as well. That's going to come in at 58.5003 plus 22 per hour. That'll warrant a decent strength, probably at least up to 59, even 75. And if we further break above this formation, which is going to come in at 58.6249 plus 42 per and that's about minus 11 per hour. That's going to warn a run for these highs and higher. And if we break below 53.3375 to 50 decently, that's going to warn a decent pressure. Okay, the gold, quiet day today. We've been bearish in here for a couple different reasons. The trade below 27.73 has brought in 36.9 of pressure. The trade below 27.5390 has brought in 20.5 of pressure. Decent break back above the lower formation, which is going to come in at 27.6350. Is going to warn of decent strength again. We break below this formation down here, that's going to come in at 27.12 plus 2 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warn of decent strength. That will project this downward, 110 plus. Okay, and finally the Bitcoin. We've been bullish overall from 16,275 to 60. We saw 58,210 to the upside. A lot of other bullish calls in here. All those are on hold. I wanted to break above 74,415 and back below with more pressure. We've come off 7,275. And then the trade below 76.05. So projects us downward 6,000 plus. We've attained 3,465 of that. That should probably be decreased to about 4,500. I warned that if we break above this line right here, that's going to warrant a decent strength. We rallied up and rejected off of it, but that line's going to come in at 71.099 plus 27 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast.